Hello students, last class we will discussing site of photosynthesis, where do photosynthesis takes place. So last class we completed. Today class continuation we will discussing, continuation part we will discussing. See here, chloroplast. So in yesterday class we are discussing chloroplast. In chloroplast light reaction where it is takes place and dark reaction where it is takes place we are discussing. Now chloroplast arrangement, chloroplast, okay, align, chloroplast arranged, arrangement themselves, okay, chloroplast arrangement is themselves in mesophile cells or walls of mesophile cells, walls of mesophile cells. So they are getting incident light, okay, it is getting incident light from the sunlight, okay. Here why it is arranged means they are getting optimum light, okay, optimum light or incident light, okay. So they are getting optimum incident light, we will write, so they are getting optimum incident light, okay, incident light, they are getting optimum incident light, okay. So that's why chloroplast arranged themselves walls of the mesophile cells, they are getting optimum incident light. See here, first case, this is the chloroplast, this is the chloroplast. In chloroplast, high light intensity, high light intensity, what happened? The chloroplasts are arranged in parallel to the incident light, okay. See here, chloroplast, high light intensity, chloroplast arranged, chloroplast is arranged. How it is arranged? Parallel to the incident light, okay, high light intensity. Because if high light intensity, if it is perpendicularly it is there, then what happened? The chloroplast will be damaged due to the high intensity of light. So that is the first condition, what? It is parallel to incident light. So this condition is called as a parastrophe. It is parastrophe, okay, parastrophe. Next one it is the incident low light intensity, low light intensity, the chloroplast arranged This is the mesophile cell. This is nothing but mesophile cells. Mesophile cells. So these are nothing but chloroplast. Chloroplast. Low light intensity, it is arranged perpendicular to the walls of the mesophile cells. Perpendicularly, it is arranged. Perpendicularly, it is arranged. Okay, here it is arranged perpendicular. Perpendicular to the light intensity. Perpendicular to the incident light or light intensity. Okay, perpendicular to the light intensity. See, perpendicularly it is arranged. Okay, so next one, it is another condition is here. This is called as a, okay, here we are discussing parallel to high light intensity. It is nothing but epistrope. Epistrope. It is epistrope, parastrope, epistrope, apostrope. Okay, see here another one, it is next, third one, it is moderate light intensity. Moderate light intensity. Moderate light intensity in mesophile cells. In moderate light intensity mesophile cells, what happen amma? It is arranged okay, like it is arranged moderate light intensity. It is arranged, normally it is arranged, okay, in all the side it is arranged. So that's why it is called as a apostrope. This condition is called as a apostrope. Okay, so this is the arrangement of chloroplast in walls of mesophile cells. Okay, in the cells of mesophile cells. Okay, so it is generally high light intensity, it is there. What happened? It is parallelly it is arranged. If it is low light intensity, it is arranged perpendicularly, and moderate light intensity, it is arranged normally, it is irregularly, it is arranged. Okay, so where it is arranged in moderate light intensity. Okay, so this is the chloroplast arrangement within the plant cell, which is plant cell mesophile cells. It is nothing but mesophile cells. So next, how many pigments involving in photosynthesis? How many pigments involving in photosynthesis we will discussing. Okay. Next topic is how many pigments involving in photosynthesis. How many pigments involving in photosynthesis? See here, Here mainly the pigments are separated from any green plant. Okay, green pigments, green pigments separated from any green plant, any green plants from the green plant from the leaf through chromatography paper, through chromatography paper is called as a chromatogram, is called chromatogram. It is called as a chromatogram. See, green pigments, okay, are chlorophyll pigments. Okay, all pigments, we are mainly not only green, not only chlorophyll, all pigments, mainly green pigments separated from, okay, any green plant from the leaf through chromatography paper is called as a chromatogram, is called as a chromatogram. See here, this is the leaf. So the leaf, so we will using one mortar and pestle, and we will so extract juice, okay, means extract solution from the leaf. That one it is, this is the chromatography paper. In chromatography paper, one drop we are adding. Then what happen after, so we will using a solution. Then that solution, it is spreaded in all the areas, that solution. Finally, here some different colors we are observing in chromatography paper. Based on that color only, we will divide it, that is the pigments. Okay, that color it will shows, okay, particular pigments are present in the leaf. Okay, it is not a single pigment, it is a many pigments are there. It is not a single pigment, it is not a single pigment. How many pigments are required in photosynthesis? Mainly 4 pigments are required here, mainly 4 pigments required for photosynthesis. How many pigments are required total? 4 pigments are required. See here, how many pigments are involving? Mainly 4 pigments it is required for photosynthesis. 4 pigments are required for photosynthesis. Here first we will divide it. This is the mainly see here, chlorophyll pigments, it is generally blue or bright blue color, or bright green blue or bright blue color, bright blue color. Here mainly pigments, how many pigments are there? Chlorophyll A and chlorophyll B, C, D, E. Okay, this is all are chlorophyll pigments, A, B, C, D, E. So this is all are chlorophyll pigments it is present in plants, and also bacterial pigments are there, okay, and also here bacterial pigments, okay, bacterial pigments also present in bacteria. So next one it is here carotenoids. Next one it is carotenoids. It is also yellow or yellow orange color. It is also yellow or yellow orange color. Yellow orange color. It is yellow orange color. Orange color, yellow orange color. So again it is divided into two types. Again it is divided into two types. What are there? Keratin. Another one it is xanthophyll. Another one it is xanthophyll. So keratin it is generally orange red color. It is also orange red color. It is orange red color pigment. So next one is xanthophyll. It is yellow color pigments. Yellow color. It is yellow color pigment. So next one it is phycobillions. It is generally it is blue red color. Blue and red color we will see in phycobillions. See here mainly one it is phycocyanin, allophycocyanin, next one it is allophycocyanin. These two are blue color. It is all blue color. So next another more pigment is there, that is nothing but erythrin. Okay, phycoerythrin. So phycoerythrin it will give red color. It will give red color pigments. Okay, how many pigments involving here? Mainly 4 pigments are required for photosynthesis. Chlorophyll. Next one is carotenoid, again divided into keratin and xanthophyll and phycobillions, means phycocyanin, allophycocyanin and phycoerythrin. See here 4 pigments are there given in our book. One it is chlorophyll pigments. Next one it is here mainly carotenoids, they divided into 2 types, keratin and xanthin, they are given in our book. Next one is phycobillions. Total 1, 2, 3, 4 pigments. Here mainly what they are given? So chlorophyll A and chlorophyll B and chlorophyll C, chlorophyll D and chlorophyll A pigments are there. Keratin mainly yellow or yellow orange color. It is divided into 2 types. One it is keratin, xanthophylls. Next phycobillions, they are blue red color we are seeing. Phycocyanin and allophycocyanin is blue color and phycoerythrin it is red color. Okay, red color we are observing. So this is all are pigments involving in photosynthesis. These all pigments are involving in photosynthesis. Okay. So next one it is photosynthesis is completed in 2 steps. Okay, mainly here photosynthesis completed 2 steps. Photosynthesis is completed 2 steps. So first one it is light reaction. First one it is light reaction. In light reaction, oxidation takes place. Oxidation and releasing oxygen. Okay, and releasing oxidation of water molecule and producing oxygen. And light reaction, it is synthesized using light energy. Here using light energy, here use light energy, using light energy, synthesized. Which one it is synthesized? ATP and NADP. ATP and also NADPH2. ATP and NADPH2, it is synthesizing. See here, next one it is dark reaction. Next one it is dark reaction. In a dark reaction, what we are observing? So it is not depending on the light. Using light energy, it is a light, it is depending on the light. It is not depending on the light, but it is depending on the light products. Okay, so dark reaction, it is not depending light, but depending on light products. What are their light products? Here you know, that is ATP and also NADPH. Okay, NADPH. So it is depending. So it is utilizing ATP and NADP. And here what happened? This process, where it is takes place? This process it is takes place in grana and stroma lamellae. Stroma lamellae. Stroma lamellae and grana lamellae. Stroma lamellae and grana lamellae. It is takes place. Where it is takes place means stroma lamellae and grana lamellae. Dark reaction, where it is takes place? It is takes place in stroma. It is stroma region, it is takes place. Okay, where it is takes place dark reaction? Stroma region. So here it is not depending on the light, but it is depending on the light products. So here reduction takes place. Here reduction. Here reduction is takes place. So reduction of CO2. Finally what it is synthesizing? Sugars. Okay, food materials will be synthesized in dark reaction. So that's why it is a light dependent, it is a light independent reaction. Okay, it is light depending means it is depending on the light, it is not depending on the light. Okay, see here. So next we will go for so we will explain light reaction and dark reaction in chloroplast. In chloroplast, dark reaction and light reaction, how it is takes place, we are explaining. Okay, see here. So next one it is, see, so this is the chloroplast. This is the chloroplast. It having two membranes, outer membrane and inner membranes are there. This is the chloroplast. Where it is present in chloroplast? Cell. Okay, in plant cell with the chloroplast it is there. Here what process is takes place? See here, water is taken from where it is soil, no, plant, and it is transported where it is required, it is transported to all the parts. Here inner side what it is there, this is outer membrane and inner membrane. This is nothing but outer membrane. This is nothing but inner membrane. Outer membrane and inner membrane is there. So inner side, you know, this is entire, it is called as a fluid matrix, is called as a stroma. It is called as a stroma. Matrix, matrix region is called as a stroma, fluidity matrix. Okay, next one it is, here you observe, see here, which one it is there here? Thylakoids, a group of thylakoids. This is the thylakoids, like it is there stack, like one thylakoid, two thylakoid, three, like a stack of thylakoid. Okay, this is thylakoids. A group of thylakoids is called as a granum or grana. Okay, so this is nothing but a thylakoid. This is a thylakoid. A group of thylakoids, this is all thylakoids, is called as a grana. This is called as a grana. See, that is the outer membrane, inner membrane. So this entire thing it is called as a matrix, that is called as a fluid matrix. In fluid matrix, membranal system it is there, membranal system, that is already we are discussing in last class. What it is? Membranal system is nothing but two types are there, stroma lamellae and grana lamellae. Stroma lamellae and grana lamellae it is there. So this is the thylakoid region, this is the stroma region. Okay, so this is the grana. Here initially what happened? So the water it is taken, here water it is taken in the presence of sunlight. Here also light is there, in the presence of light. Presence of light, this process is the light energy utilizing, means in the form of protons. In the form of protons it is absorption. Chlorophyll it is there. Okay. Photosystem 1 and photosystem 2 it is there. We will discussing in detail that one intermediate. Okay. See here, this is mainly using light energy and water in where it is stroma region. Stroma region where? That is a grana, in a thylakoid region. Two thylakoids are there. Okay. So two thylakoids. See here, this is the one thylakoid, like this, like two thylakoids if you take, this is the, here what it is there, it is, which one it is there here? Mainly photosystem 1 and photosystem 2. Okay, here first one it is photosystem 2, it is photosystem 1 it is there. Okay, So this is also we will observing. This is a non-cyclic photophosphorylation. Cyclic means the electron it is flowing in cyclic manner. Here non-cyclic means here electron lost, but it is reduced NADP, converted into NADPH2. Okay, so that process we are discussing. Here mainly we are discussing what it is absorption, light reaction for light reaction for oxidation of water. Here water, oxidation of water. So when it is water, it is oxidizing. Water will be oxidization. What happened? Here finally it releasing oxygen molecule, it is releasing. Oxygen it is releasing. Here what it is releasing? Oxygen it is released into the atmosphere, and it releases electrons and also protons. Electrons and protons. In light products also it is synthesizing. What it is? ATP. So next electron and protons to reduce NADPH. Okay, it is converted into NADPH. Okay, nicotinamide adenine dinucleotide phosphate. Okay, so this is NADP. It is nothing but NADP. So now what it is synthesizing? In light reaction. In light reaction, so oxidization of water. Finally ATP NADP is synthesizing. First water will be splitting, it releases electron and protons. This electron and proton joined with NADP, it is converted into NADPH. So finally it releasing oxygen. What oxygen molecule it is releasing? At the same time it is synthesizing ATP, NADP it is synthesizing. These two are called as a light products. These two are called as a light products. So next a dark reaction where it is takes place, you know, stroma region. Okay, dark reaction where it is takes place, stroma region it is takes place. Here mainly stroma region it is takes place. This is the stroma region it is takes place. Here mainly it is absorption CO2. CO2 is absorption. Then the CO2 will be reduction process. Okay, here in dark reaction, CO reduction of CO2, reduction of CO2 in a dark reaction. What happened? Where it is takes place dark reaction? In stroma region. This is and all stroma region. Okay, so it is reduction of CO2. CO2 will be reducing. So how it is reducing CO2 reduction? It is utilizing light products. Okay, it is not depending on the light, but it is utilizing light products. It is utilizing light products. Then it is synthesizing. Which one it is synthesizing? Sugar. Okay, simple sugars it is synthesizing. Okay, so starch or glucose and starch will be synthesizing. Okay, so now after synthesizing what happened remaining? Here the NADP, already one phosphate utilizing. Okay, so next one it is here NADP. Okay, so here also these two utilizing, again these two are ready to enter into the light reaction. Again it is gaining, so sunlight energy, so then electrons and protons, and it is converted into the ATP and NADP. Again this is utilizing in a dark reaction. Again it is so loss of protons. Okay, so electrons in ATP and NADP it is lost. Here phosphate will be lost, here protons will be lost. Again it is ready to, so taking energy from the sunlight. Again it is involving in right reaction. Again it is gaining a phosphorus, and also one phosphate is added, is converted into the triphosphate, and here one proton it is added, is converted into the NADPH2. Okay, this process is continuously takes place. These two steps is takes place within the chloroplast. So photosynthesis is completed. Photosynthesis is completed. Finally it is synthesizing sugar. Finally it is synthesizing sugar. So here this is called as a photosynthesis. Okay, like this photosynthesis is completed. One it is mainly, this is okay, which one it is? This is light reaction. This is light reaction. Next one it is, this is a dark reaction. Dark reaction, light reaction. Another one it is dark reaction. This is dark reaction, this is light reaction. So dark reaction, where it is takes place? It is takes place in grana or thylakoid region. Okay, a group of thylakoids is called as a grana. And dark reaction, where it is takes place? It is takes place in matrix, nothing but stroma region. Okay, so here light depending, it is light, it is this light reaction, it is depending on the light, and dark reaction is not depending on the light, it is depending on the light products. See here, photosynthesis is completed in two steps. Photosynthesis is completed two steps. One it is light reaction, another one it is dark reaction. In a light reaction, oxidization of water and releasing oxygen and releasing electrons and protons and also ATP. Okay, these electrons and protons to form a NADPH2 and reducing the NADP, converted into the NADPH2, and ATPs are formed. Next, this ATP, NADP utilizing in dark reaction, utilizing carbon dioxide. The carbon dioxide is reducing, it is converted into the sugar. It is converted into the sugar. So next, it is lost ATP, ADP. One phosphate is lost. Here, protons are lost. Again, it is ready to enter into the, ready to accepting energy from the light reaction. So again, this process is continuously takes place. This process is continuously takes place. So one light reaction, one dark reaction is completed. So then what it is? One photosynthesis, one time photosynthesis is completed. Finally it is synthesizing one sugar molecule. Okay, so one sugar molecule will be synthesizing. Okay, 6 C6H12O6. okay, one sugar molecule will be synthesizing. That is nothing but one molecule of glucose will be synthesizing. One molecule of glucose synthesizing how many? So how many cycles is required? One carbon, one time it is providing. Total 6 times it is. So cycle is takes place. How many carbons are required? 6 carbons are required. 6 carbons are required. So this is called as a photosynthesis. This is called as a photosynthesis. In photosynthesis, light reaction or dark reaction. So dark reaction, it is also known as a dark reaction. It is called as a, so Kelvin cycle. It is called as a Kelvin cycle. This was given by Kelvin, and also it is called as a biosynthetic pathway. Biosynthetic pathway. It is biosynthetic pathway. So next one it is called as a C3 cycle. It is called as a C3 cycle. It is called as a C3 cycle. First stable product is 3 carbon compound. Okay, 3 carbon compound. So that's why it is called as a, so which one it is? This is called as a dark reaction. It is a dark reaction means what? It is takes, it is not depending on the light, it is depending on the light products. It is depending on the light products. Okay, so it is not depending on the light, it is depending on the light products. That's why it is called as a dark reaction. So this was given by Kelvin, and it is synthesizing food material. That's why it is biosynthetic pathway, and also it is called as a C3 cycle. Why they called as a C3 cycle means, so it is a first stable product. It is called as a 3 carbon compound. Okay, 3 carbon compound. Okay, so this is also we are observing photosynthesis. This is also we are observing photosynthesis. Okay, okay, ma. Okay, bye.